What is up, you gorgeous people? It's your boy, Cowboy Kid, aka Rabbi Can't Lose, aka Noah Kagan. And today I'm going to share how to recession proof as a freelancer. So maybe you're unemployed, maybe you run a software business, or maybe you just want to be a freelancer. This is still relevant for you. Right now, there's a lot of different things that businesses could all be copying on the defensive and offensive side. And I'm going to share the exact things that we've been doing and other people have been doing to be successful during this wild ass time. So I got a lot of help from Chris Shelzy. Hard to pronounce his name, but it's not hard to pronounce what he does. He's an amazing guy over at AppSumo. And also Justin Jackson, which is justinjackson.ca. He is like the freelance whisperer. This guy is a super knowledgeable dude about freelance. So right now as contractors, this is a really scary time, as contractors are some of the first people to get snipped. People are starting to double check their wallets. I know we had to unfortunately do that at AppSumo, as we had to pull back on some of our contractors. But what that means is that it's also an amazing time to help other companies cut costs or bring innovative solutions. So based on AppSumo and based on a bunch of freelancers, here's going to be 12 immediate things as a freelancer or anyone that's trying to be part of the new workers and the new future entrepreneurs that you should be doing immediately. And the tactics and strategies are organized right now in this conversation around defense and offense. Because right now, what you have to think about is that if your home foundation, if you're worried about paying your bills, it's really hard to act with confidence. It's really hard to be in opportunity mode when you're like, damn, I might live on the street mode. I guess actually rent's free, so it's not bad, but you got to get your defense ready. So let's jump right into it. Number one, lock up all of your finances and all of your costs right now. And so what I'm noticing is a lot of people saying, well, when things get bad, I'm going to do it. That's already too late. I have a friend whose company is 50% up revenue right now versus projections, just meaning that it's going super well. And he's still planning for a very, very significant cut in his business, and he's planning now for it. And so I'll talk to you about the things that him and all freelancers and everyone who wants to be recession proof should do. So first off, go through all your bills. First off, thing we did is a rent reduction letter. Yes, rent reduction letter. This is the exact letter I sent to our landlords. I hope they don't watch YouTube or listen to podcasts, but you can check this out on the okdork.com or in the show notes. I'm going to highlight a few things that I think are really important to say. Number one, if you're asking for a rent reduction, no one cares about you. They're caring about themselves and all the other tenants that aren't going to pay rent potentially. So the two things that are critical here is that you need to make a specific request. So what I said was, I would like to request a $10,000 reduction of my monthly rent for a period of 6 months. I believe this is a fair rate that would help me retain occupation here, and which is very important to me. So I made it very clear what I'm asking. I think if you make it vague in these requests, you're going to get a vague response. The second thing that I think is super important is this second section right here. How is it benefiting them? That is the most important part. And so what I said is that you avoid the expense and hassle of listing the vacancy, readying the space, going through applications, and avoiding loss of rental income. So I highly recommend, if you're a tenant of any building, sending some type of letter that's make it beneficial for them and it's immediate to make these changes. As well, if you're just living residential, ask your landlord for a reduction, ask for a special, or see if you can get roommates or move out to cut all costs. Most people should have at least 12 to 24 months of capital in their bank. The VCs in San Francisco are saying 24 minimum to survive this, and then so you can thrive. Because winter is coming, people, and if it's not happening, it will happen as the pullback happens. And I want you to be ahead of it. So number two, do a total credit card bill review. So we called it a phase spend analysis. So look at what you can cut, reduce, or find alternatives. So you could offer this as a service to clients, people. But some of the tools that you can use for yourself are Truebill.com, BillShark, Mint, Personal Capital. So there's a few other ones out there, but I think most of these are free. And they will actually go through all your subscriptions and find ways that you can actually cut money. So we've gone out and negotiated with all of our software vendors. If anything was over about $100, we asked for a discount. And here's the exact wording that we asked for with our software providers. I said, hey, can you please cancel our subscription? Please confirm when it happens. Otherwise, if you can do this price per month, then we can keep it. Otherwise, we can't afford it. As well, we can evaluate in 12 months going back to X to Y price, the original price. I hope you understand Noah. And so I mentioned this to a few of our SaaS companies that we're using as providers, and they were actually able to accommodate because they want to keep in business and they're nervous too. As well, just as a highlight, look at what services you can share. So if you're on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Spotify, Apple Music, there's family plans, phone bills. That's a significant cost reduction. And I know it might seem small, and so don't worry about some of the pennies, but if you can get this stuff locked down, if you can get your cash reserves up, then we can actually focus a lot on the offensive side. And so these are things that we've done immediately, and we cut, I just actually looked up the number at AppSumo and our Sumo Group company. We've cut almost $196,000 immediately 2 weeks ago. So we reduced our ad spending, our affiliate spending, our server bills. We reduced our internet at our office because we're not using it for the time being. We cut parking spaces, reduced some bonuses, reduced lunches. Anyways, it's not a brag thing. What I'm trying to do is kind of give you inspiration, ideas to say, this is important and this is urgent. And you need to go get this done right now. As well, you can go over to appsumo.com. Yes, I'm plugging it because I think it's good for you. And look at if you can get any lifetime deals. So instead of paying subscriptions, look if you can find any new products or save money on any products at appsumo.com. We have a lot of lifetime products alternatives over there. Number 2, stash yo cash. So yes, government subsidies may come. I know they may come, but I want you to be the one that's recession proof. So if they come or not, you actually are thriving and bigger and better. Put them guns out when this thing is all done. So you need to get the 12 to 24 months of living in the bank. Some people ask which bank I use. I guess I use Schwab because I like the no ATM fees, and I use Chase. I like big and stable. I'm not looking for unreliable right now. And I've personally moved all my money out of money markets, and I want it as liquid as possible. I might even put it under my mattress. Next up in stash your cash. Reduce your cost of living. I talked about it a little bit. I don't know, moving. Someone asked if they should move from California to Austin. It's actually happening. I'm surprised. I've had 3 people this week saying, I'm moving from SF. I'm moving from New York. I want to save money, and I think there's a lot more affordable places, plus lower state income tax. So also consider sharing rooms and so forth. Personally, I lived in my aunt's basement and my mom's couch or so for about 3 years out of college, which I don't know if that's the norm, but look to reduce your costs at all expenses. And next up, number C for stash your cash. This is critical. Grab the cash. Grab the cash from clients or anyone who owes it to you, or any of your potential customers or current customers. And I don't mean this as a go and rip people off or take advantage of people. But right now, your customers are starting to say, well, I'm not going to pay that bill. And there's a domino effect. You don't want to be the last person in the domino. So if you can do any sales or specials or urgency to say, hey, pay up, or here's a new product, or here's something that reason you should pay, build your cash reserves. 12 to 24 months. Winter is coming. All right. And then if you live outside of the USA for freelancers, for recession proof, take advantage of currency fluctuations. So right now, 10,000 of USD is 14,000 of Canadian. Maybe you should move to Canada. But the point being is that take advantage of that. Maybe you want to have some hedge. So have some in your local currency, some in crypto potentially, and some in the US dollar. Maybe even in Chinese money. I don't know. But the point is that it's good to consider that. All right. Number 3, offer your existing customers something new. So this applies for every single business, but especially for you freelancers out there. So if you've been doing Facebook ads, we have a Facebook ad person at AppSumo. Offer doing ads on other platforms. Bing, Reddit, all these other places are out there. Google, that's pretty big. So can you expand the pie of your customer offering? 2, start offering affiliate or referral marketing for your customers, or enable it in your own business. We did this at sendfox.com, which is a free place to create a weekly newsletter. It's what I use and I love. So we started an affiliate program. We pay $10 for anyone that refers a friend. We have actually starting to see some results. So offer that up to your clients or start it in your business. C, do a copywriting review. So go to the business and say, I'll review your emails. I'll review your website. I'll review whatever it is I can that has words on it. There's a lot more than you realize. Your autoresponder. C, help take new photos. So many of these Shopify store owners have the ugliest photos. So do it in a bunch of different varieties or get creative with it. Do photos and pictures of different products. E, offer A/B testing. So is there titles? Is there pricing? Is there copy? Are there landing pages? Go even do it for free and say, hey, I'll take whatever's part of the uplift. Make it a no-risk offer. F, email marketing. A lot of these people out there, y'all, don't do email marketing, aren't sending weekly emails to their customers, and their customers are going to other places. And they don't have autoresponders, meaning when someone signs up their newsletter, so if you go to sendfox.com/Noah, I have an autoresponder. So I have like the best messages, I think, or the best meals. So when you come to my restaurant, you're like, oh, this is tasty. So set up autoresponders for a bunch of different companies, e-commerce companies, info marketers, offline businesses that are now moving online. And we'll talk about that. That's the biggest section coming right up. G, article writing and promotion about COVID and coronavirus. We've gone from 2 to 9 articles a week on AppSumo. People want more content. People needed more information. Write articles about how to do online meetings. Write articles about how to do online events. Do reviews of these things. Go and write that stuff for your partners and offer it to your clients. GH, help them go online with events or transfer offline businesses to e-commerce platforms. I'm going to go to that. But there's a lot of people that are like, I don't know the tools. They're like, I figured this Zoom thing out, but what else can I do out there to really help people go online? People need that help big time. There's so many offline businesses that you can even do for free to build up your client base to then start making money from them. I, tell clients who haven't advertised that now's the time to start. I love these people that brag like, oh yeah, we've grown organic. I'm like, what? I'm glad to see you lose. So I'm not actually that glad, but now is a great time to try something new out. At AppSumo, we're trying pre-roll ads on YouTube. Everyone's watching YouTube's. A lot of people have pulled out of the ad market, and if they're zigging, you're zagging. You guys got this. You know what's up. And Jay, guerrilla marketing. So can you package up their blog post into a book and publish it on Amazon? Justin Jackson actually said that his Amazon books are on fire, teaching people about freelancing, remote, and consulting work. So can you do that for things? Can you do that for your clients? So there's a lot of things you can offer just to your existing customers. You don't have to go out and find new ones. You can expand the pie for your business. All right, now's the part that's the double star. I double started. Dun, dun. All right, help companies go online. Do you believe in the future? And I asked some people this before. Do you believe that more people are going to be working remote and online now than ever before? Yes. If you don't believe that, you should give up and go work retail. And guess what? You're going to be out of business soon. So retail shops, salons, restaurants, all need to go online. And they could easily waste a ton of time and a ton of money, and you can help them navigate the process and save the money. So my buddy Justin said he helped a skateboard shop and he bought donuts. A lot of us are buying these different things online. So go to all the stores, ask your friends who's offline, and just hit them up and say, hey, I can help you move your stuff online. I can help you get on Yelp maybe if you're not on Yelp. I can help set up this page. I can help set up your promotions. If you're a physical product, help them get on Hall Drop. It's a free site we set up that helps promote products, halldrop.com. Hey, go and be that advisor to these offline businesses. If you're a jewelry store, I've seen this on Congress Avenue in Austin, blows my mind. I'm like, how are you closed? There's a thing called the internet. It never closes. So go help those stores get online. If you see them closed, call them up, help them out. Even do it for free. And I think Shopify right now has 90 days free trial. You can move it off Shopify, or you can just have a Venmo or PayPal button. B, there's a bunch of ways to create websites and sell it to companies. So Netlify, Netlify, and get clients free hosting. So help them do sites with card.co, CARRD.co, or Netlify. You pay one time for those, and then you could sell this multiple times to your customers. I'm going to set up your website, and you can just pay once and sell it a lot. All right. So traditional brick and mortar stores as well, diversify. So if they're selling pastries, maybe help them do a cookbook. If they're selling cookbooks, maybe help them do a DIY kit. And so help them think about what are new income streams that these businesses have. If they're, a lot of the stores, you've seen it now, if they're a liquor store or a restaurant, they can actually package some of their chips or some of their mixes and actually sell them online globally. Get beyond just your local market. Get them set up locally and then help them get globally. The world's a wide place. The internet is a world wide web. All right, there's a few other things out there. Plutio, this is a product on AppSumo. It's a tool for managing all your customer base, especially for freelancers. Check them out. They have, I think, a free option as well as there's a lifetime deal on AppSumo. And a few other things that for outreach, if you're looking for new clients, number one, the best way to get clients is referrals, and it's within your own network. But if you've already gone through that, there's Find That Lead and Rebump, which is a way of finding people and messaging people to be able to get new clients. Another thing I've seen people do, and I love this, is go resell tools from AppSumo. So they go buy a tool and then they resell it to other people. And so you can resell it to your clients, as well as there's an affiliate program at AppSumo where they actually give too much away. I've been trying to get them to reduce it, but I think they give away 100% up to $50 of everything you refer for new customers and 10% of all returning. So go out and do reviews of our products. Go out and do affiliates for any other businesses that you actually love and use their products on. H, start a review site. I love this one. So if you are using tools, it doesn't just have to be online. It could be music shows. It could be entertainment. It could be food. It could be delivery options. You can do this on any platform, and you can start that right away. There's tools like Vectera. I love this one, and it's free to use right now. It's so that you can do screencasts and do live editing. So if you're trying to do teaching, you're trying to show people things, trying to create stuff, I highly recommend that. They have a co-browsing feature. Check that out. And also create proposals. So if you're a freelancer, OVIOND, it's on AppSumo. Plus, they have a free option. Create proposals and close some business. You know what to do. All right, next, let's keep going. So that is exactly how to help offline business go online. And there's a ton of them. Like my aunt, who's a therapist, she started doing her meetings on Zoom. But you have to think, she probably wants her website. She probably wants scheduling, maybe Book Like a Boss, maybe another service. Go help those people get enabled. Start writing the content, start teaching it, start documenting it. There's a lot of opportunity around just that. Number 5, document your skills on Teachable, Skillshare, YouTube, takelessons.com. Anywhere that you can be putting your information. LinkedIn is a great place. I'm sharing a lot of my stuff. More people than ever will be going online and learning the new future work. That's a fact. And you could be the person that's guiding them in specific verticals, in the dental vertical, in the telemedicine vertical, in the jewelry offline vertical. Like maybe they know Etsy, but do they know all the other things that they could be doing? And then in terms of documenting, people are thrashing, man. Give them some quick wins. So write out whatever it is. Right now, people are looking for answers, and the people who have the confidence and the conviction are going to be the ones who are actually leading people of the future. And I want that to be you. As well as that when you teach someone, you also realize how much more you know and also makes you feel good about yourself that you're helping other people. Doing. All right, 6, help one person for free. All right. So this may seem counterintuitive because you're like, yo, I've got bills to pay, but we're kind of getting on the offensive side with these different things. So this is a great way as well to build your confidence. A lot of popular blogs out there are missing social sharing buttons. Here's just an example. Offer it to generate images for their most popular posts. Help them highlight a few things that they've just never done before. So my recommendation is just go email them specific things. When someone emails me, they're like, hey, what do you need help with? I was like, I don't know. But there's a guy named Jamie. Jamie, I can't pronounce your last name, but it's Klawiggy. And he emailed me a mock-up of Hall Drop. And he emailed me some layouts that I should do. And now he's on top of mind if I'm looking for work or if I can recommend work, it's Jamie. And so I want you to be in that same place of go help people for free. It'll put you top of mind and be specific with your offerings. So if there's a company or a person that you've been actually really interested in working with, this is now the best time to offer you a high value task for free to build a relationship with that person. Everyone is at home. Everyone is bored. Everyone's looking for some help. And so this is an incredible way to get your foot in the door with these people that you may otherwise never be able to reach. So here's like an email example of exactly what you could be sending. This is from Chris from remoteworkacademy.org. Check it out. It's a daily expert about remote work, remoteworkacademy.org. So Chris said this email. This is the one he's been using to actually get partners and work with people that you've never been able to work for before. Hey, blah. First off, I hope you and your families are all safe and well. Forgive my clumsy transition. This is a strange time, but I'm reaching out about helping you with a specific thing. You've been a huge inspiration of mine for a long time. Specific thing that you helped me with was this, and I'd love to work on this to get you this result. So I've done this before specifically here, and you want to give a reference, and I would be happy to do this at no cost. Is this something you'd be interested in? Best, Chris. Probably your name. P.S. Like I said, I'm such a big fan. Let me know what this would make a no-brainer for you, smiley face. So that email is damn good, man. And if I got something like that with very concrete things like growing my podcast, driving more affiliates or marketing things for AppSumo, driving more customers to SendFox and getting the newsletter growing, I'm responding. And that definitely could be you. You can be on the other side of this. And I want you to get those results. 7, learn something new. If you're trying to be recession proof, it's easy to get stuck at home. It's easy to feel like Groundhog Day. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? And so go learn a new software program, go learn a new coding language, or how to do something specific like make new audio social images. There's a thing called headliner.app. Go check that out. So this is a great way to improve your knowledge and make yourself more valuable at the same time. It also makes you feel good. Or B, personally, I've been learning OBS Project. It's this new video streaming complicated thing that makes it seem like you can do TV shows. And so I'm also learning that. And then chess.com, you can come play with me. I'm OKDork on chess.com to keep my mind sharp, and it's good to grow. And it's also then a new skill that you can go out and sell other people. All right, 8. So I talked about helping your existing customers. I talked about helping businesses go offline to online. 8 is really critical as well. Go sell your past customers something new. So you might have a lot of old customers as your contractor or in a SaaS business or in info marketing. See what else you can sell them. And remember, if you did their website 5 years ago, can you sell them SEO work? Can you actually sell them advertising? Can you help them do online events? And so all these old customers have a relationship. It's way easier than trying to find brand new people that don't know you. As well, these old customers, you can ask for referrals. So be like, hey, old customer, who else could I go and help do X? Guess what? If you make it more specific and easy for them to refer, they're more likely to do it. Number 9, offer companies a way to reduce their costs with freelancers. So if you have a company that has a lot of full-time people include taxes, they include benefits, they include unemployment, they include a lot of extra costs, as well as it's not as flexible to scale up and down with it. So if you can go to companies, one of my buddies does it with customer support. So you can say, hey, why don't you move to a more flexible way of doing customer support? I'll reduce your cost by 50%. And now you have 24/7 support at a 50% cost reduction. He's starting to actually get a lot of success with that business. And so I want you to consider that as a freelancer. So a lot of people complain about this since they're like, well, I don't want to go trade my time for money. But you have to realize that once you can get some clients and you can actually do this for people, cut their costs being a freelancer, you can then have other people do it. And then you could run a business. Because guess what? At the end of the day, that's exactly what running AppSumo is. It's people and it's some software. And that's exactly what you can do with any one of these businesses. You just got to get started. You got to get the train off the station. Number 10, get an unfair advantage. Unfair. I want you to be priceless. So here's exactly what's up. Everyone is rushing to Fiverr and Upwork and freelance gigs. And I want you to not fall in the same crowd. Maybe they're on Instacart running for them, or they're doing for Amazon Prime, or they're maybe doing it for Domino's. I don't know. If they're all going over there, let's figure out where you can go. So you need to go find the places and the things to help people make money or significantly reduce their cost. So you need to actually be really close to these people, because if you're on Fiverr now, unless you're doing something unique, it's going to be really hard to stand out. Same thing with all these other gigs. And so I need you to be closer to the money and help people make more of it directly, or reducing their costs directly. So my suggestion is go look at the companies that are thriving during this period. So membership platforms, e-learning platforms, the health stuff, a lot of that stuff, entertainment stuff. And so if you can go to any of those kind of companies, they're probably going to be able to hire you. So I would just go directly to them and see the things that they're potentially hiring for or that they're struggling with, and make a suggestion of how you can better them. I think there's a lot of interesting things about unfair advantages as well. Think about something unique you can do. So there's two people recently I've seen, not necessarily as freelancers, but as they are freelancers. One teaching French, and she's like, well, I used to teach naughty French, which I was curious what that meant. But she's like, I kind of felt too scared and now I'm safer. And so I told her, go back to naughty French world and make that your thing. Like, I teach naughty French for couples, or I teach naughty French for single people. As well as I met a singing teacher, and she's a coach lesson. And I was like, well, there's a lot of coach lessons out there. How are you unique? How do you not just be one of the people on takelessons.com, which is a great way to teach people and find clients? I was like, how do you stand out from that world? And she's like, well, actually, I taught some transgender people how to use their voice better. And I loved it. I loved it. The fact that it was a little bit more of a unique audience will help you stand out and will help you attract more customers and more money. So think about that. Think about how to be unfair and not just go in the same path that everyone else has taken. And number 11, connect. Connect your customers or your future customers. So one of the things that I'm starting to do and I'm starting to observe is I'm doing this variety show. So it's okdork.com/show. It's actually Fridays is the first one. And I have a magician, a comedian, and a rapper. And so I am bringing them together, and they're going to bring their audiences with us, and everyone will now grow the pie. And so that is one form of growing potential new customers. So can you do a free course or free partnership, a free online event with a bunch of different people? Second thing to do is, how can you connect companies? Right? So is there any company that's doing affiliate or has a great product that you can bring another company to? If you think about it, our business app Sumo, which has been around 10 years now, which is crazy, all we do is connect companies with cool Sumolings, our customers, and we promote things that we think are amazing and get a great price on them. So that is the sense of our business. So you can actually do that in a lot of different industries right now. Think about who has a product and who might have that customer base. Maybe it's a blog, maybe it's an Instagrammer, and then think about whose products you can actually bring to them. And the more that you're the hub, the more ultimate value you're gonna be creating for a lot of people and yourself. So look, end of the day, guys, look, this is a wild time. This is uncertain. So you have to think about, what are the things I'm certain about? And maybe you have your confidence is shook. I'll tell you, my confidence was shook up on Monday. And so I had to take a step back. I got some good night's sleep. I went for a walk, did some biking. And I promise you, on my life, this recession and the pandemic will end. That's a fact. And so you just have to ask yourself, at the end of all this, where do you want to be? Because when it ends, it will end. Are you going to feel like you did all the best to help a lot of people out and put yourself in a position of success now and then? Because this honestly is the best opportunity ever to be an entrepreneur. When things are calm and there's certainty, opportunity is a lot harder. But when there's a lot of chaos, there's a few people that are going to thrive, figure out some needling ways, and maneuver to be successful when this all ends. So if you can see past some of the fear and you can just start putting things forward, like if you want to create a board game, text 3 friends and say, hey, help me make a board game, be a part of my beta program. I need $20 to be a part of it. And let's create a board game together. If you're a freelancer, go start offering, like, here's some images. Hey, here's some other things I can do as a client. I'll do it free to start, and let's see if you like the results, or pay me as a percentage of the uplift. I think you can get really creative with your pricing now as a freelancer. And so what you do today will have an impact in the future. What you do today will have a huge impact in the future. And so if you want to plant some seeds and take some risks, like, you will reap the rewards. And so I want you, yes, I want you who's listening to this to be part of that recession-proof team and so successful so that you're so much better when this is through. So let's hashtag recession-proof. Go out there and kick some ass, and I love you guys. So if you like this episode, go do something for yourself. That's what I want at the end of the day. I want you to be listening to this and not just listen. I want you to hang up and stop doing this or watching this right now. Go text some customers. Go help some people out. Go help people get offline to online. Get some unfair advantages. Be priceless. And go make some success for yourself, because it will come, and I want you to be that person. So text a friend you love them, and I love every single one of you guys. Go kick some ass.